We're live. What's going on? This is the first edition of Gabbin with Gideon. Basically, this is set up for little short topics, but things that we just want to address right off the top. It's like there's no preparation, there's nothing like that. So it's all raw, uncut. But today's episode is about people messing up holidays. Holiday hoteppers is what I call them. Why do people feel the need to do this? I have Nikki with me here today. What do you think about people like that?
I think it's just like a control thing for some people. And I think it's also like a competition, like who's going to be the most super pro-Black, who's the most woke. And it just ends up being like a super like pissing contest, like, well, back on this day, we were still slaves. Why are you celebrating Independence Day? And it's like, no, most of us have off this day. And people grill out. It's a day in the summer when it's nice weather out that a lot of people are off. And it's not like 4th of July is like a big holiday anyway. Like, it's not even that serious of a holiday. And I mean, like, we go through the same thing Christmas, same thing Thanksgiving, and it's like every single time the same thing is said. Like, even with Thanksgiving, nobody is happy about colonization. Nobody is happy about genocide of the Native Americans. Nobody. We're celebrating the fact that we all have like 2 or 3 days off back to back to back, and we can spend it with our family that we might not normally get to see during like the regular days.
Exactly.
That's what it is. And then I think people like to compare July 4th to like Juneteenth. Like, if all of us, well, if most of us had off Juneteenth would be just as lit, if not more. Like, It's just about convenience. That's it.
And the difference between the two is Juneteenth, we would actually be celebrating the original holiday, not this, like with the 4th. Nobody's celebrating the crap they did. Nobody's celebrating this country. We here to get together as Black folks, chill, be united, have fun, eat a meal. And some idiot in the group just said, well, why can't you do that on another day? Why didn't you do that for Juneteenth? Because a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck, and that one day's income can hurt their household. Are you willing to pay them to take that day off? If you are willing to pay them to take that day off, hey, go ahead and let them know that.
Exactly. And I mean, like I said, now if like 80% of, or not 80, I'll say if like 40% of the country was off Juneteenth, I feel like we would do the same thing for Juneteenth. I feel like we would probably go twice as hard for Juneteenth.
Exactly.
It's just it's a matter of convenience, and people want to make it into, you don't know your history. Like, no, we always knew our history. Some of y'all are just now learning your history, and because you're just now learning about you're a little bit excited, and you want to bring it up every 10 seconds.
When a hotepper learns something new, it's all over the place.
It is crazy. It is complete madness. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And it's like, I feel like a lot of these like hotep people who like do this, at the end of the day, these are the ones doing the very least for our community in the first place.
Yeah, they want to criticize everyone else in the door. Yeah. And here's the thing. How can you call yourself pro-Black if every time Black people get together, no matter if it's a holiday or not, you always find a reason? Black people get together for a concert. Why they got to get together for this? Why can't they get together for something else? Why it's got to be this? If they get together for a march, you find a reason to complain about that. We get together for a holiday, you complain about that. If you are really pro-Black, if you truly are as pro-Black as you claim to be, you're going to be happy we get together at all. We're going to be happy and encourage it, regardless of the reason. So why do you have to get so upset? Yes, we know what things started off as. Who is really I mean, if you really want to go there, we got people who celebrate Christmas, but Christmas started off as Saturnalia.
They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that.
No. They never want to talk about that. No.
But I mean, like, honestly, when I was younger, like little, I didn't even realize that July 4th was like Independence Day for America, because my family back home, July 4th is when we have our annual family reunion.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, July 4th was our family reunion. We would go up to my great grandmother's house like the 2nd and stay till like the 5th. And this is like my cousins from out of town, my cousins in town. Like we would all be at my great grandma's house. And this is like 200, 300 cousins.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that it was Independence Day. Like to me, it wasn't that. It was this is the day we have our family reunion every year.
Yeah. For me, it was just cookout day.
Yeah.
We got everybody's off. We have a cookout. As I got older, I learned about the whole Independence Day, but I still don't care about this stuff. I don't celebrate that
Exactly.
crap.
I mean, like, I have a kid. He likes watching fireworks. I like watching fireworks.
Yes. I bought some fireworks. Me and my son are gonna do those later on today.
Oh my gosh, we did some. We did a couple yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that's really what it is. It's not that serious to me. Like, no one is sitting around discussing freaking genocide. No one is sitting around talking about, I'm so glad the Americans won the war and beat the British.
Mm-hmm.
No, I promise you can go to any black barbecue today. No one is talking about it. Like,
we
no
ain't even talking about the U.S. You might see someone that served in the military talking, but we ain't thinking about none of that. We're not sitting around the barbecue like, oh man, we sure did have some good old days back there, boy.
Exactly.
That's a war. Master used to beat us good back then. They used to hang my cousin. Man, they made me go cut a tree. Man.
Nobody is talking about American history. Nobody is talking about the British. No, that's not, like, no one is talking about that today.
Exactly.
I can't see now, like, to me, celebrating the 4th of July would mean, having those discussions, like sitting down at the table, whatever, and like discussing this, like discussing patriotism and all that. But it's like we're not doing that. So really just calm the fuck down. Like,
at all. Exactly.
It's not that serious.
Cookout. The folks who was on the battlefield and getting killed and all of this stuff wasn't having no cookout.
Exactly. I mean, no one, like, black people aren't going to black people aren't going to the war reenactments today. No.
Right.
We're at home, chilling. Like, it's not that serious.
We leave that to the white folks. We don't want nothing to do with that. We just gonna enjoy our day off with pay, and the folks who have to work,
I worked today. I got time and a half today.
Exactly.
It was great.
Time and a half, double time, depending on where you are. Enjoy it for what it is and live and let live.
Nobody was gonna call their employer and ask them to not and ask to not be paid for today.
Like, hey, look, I don't celebrate July 4th, so I want to be paid at my regular rate of pay, and I will be working. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a war about who is the most woke, who's the most pro-black, who can out-pro-black the next black person, and that's really what it boils down to.
Yeah, and another underlying cause is misery. You mad because ain't nobody invite you. I understand. You stuck at work and your work job don't do holiday pay.
You didn't get invited to a barbecue.
You're not mad. You just hungry. And you jealous because everybody else is eating them delicious ribs.
Just say you want a plate. Just ask somebody to bring you.
We could have invited you to the cookout.
Right. It would have been okay.
We ain't have to get mad.
But that's how it's always going to be. We're going to be having the same conversation come Thanksgiving, the same conversation come Christmas, and it's just going to be a cycle.
And it's always the people who ain't got nowhere to go.
Oh.
Weren't invited nowhere. I wonder why they don't invite you.
They don't invite you because you're going to bitch and moan about Independence Day, and nobody's going to deal with that.
Exactly.
That's why you weren't invited.
Nobody wants to hear that. Well, why are we celebrating this? This is not this. This is not our holiday. Plymouth Rock didn't land on us. I mean, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
It's the point now where, like, every single holiday, you have a group of people who bitch about it. I mean, even like the small holidays, even like Father's Day and Mother's Day, people are bitching about holidays. That's
even King Day. I've heard a nigga, not a black person, a nigga complaining about King Day. King didn't do nothing for us. Not true enough. Some of this is true, but why are you trying to mess up somebody's day, y'all? They were like, King didn't do nothing for us. He ended segregation and started integration. But that just depowered us and made us weaker as black folks. We don't need to celebrate him.
But he said that. Before he died, Martin Luther King said, "I feel like I led my people into a burning house."
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I feel like now I don't agree with everything that Martin Luther King did, but I feel like, he had good intentions. And then he realized that he kind of fucked up a little bit. And before he died, he said that.
Exactly.
I feel like I led my people into a burning house.
That's exactly what it is.
Now, I remember one year where I lived, we had too many snow days. And what they did was they decided that we were going to go to school on Martin Luther King Day. And some people were mad about it. Some parents still kept their kids out of school anyway. I had a Black teacher who was like, well, y'all should be in school anyway because you guys don't actually celebrate Martin Luther King Day. You don't know what it's about. Y'all just do this, that, and the third. And it's like, if you want to be really real, Martin Luther King is the only Black activist they teach you about in school at all. So, I mean, I can see people like Asada Day or Malcolm X Day or Angela Davis Day. But no, like we all literally grew up learning about Martin Luther King. He was like the safe activist that we all learned about growing up.
He's the safe nigger.
He is. Exactly. So
I like that. And the funny thing is the revisionist history about Dr. King is crazy because it started out back then they hated him, but now it's Martin Luther King was one of my biggest heroes. I have so much respect. You're no Martin Luther King. But y'all didn't like King. Y'all threw him in jail. Y'all beat him. Y'all hit him with rocks. Y'all shot him.
Didn't they blow the house?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, but yeah, I mean, like, what kills me is like all like the white people who are so quick. Martin Luther King wouldn't approve of this. Like, actually, yes, the fuck he would, because before he died, he realized what kind of shit y'all are really on, and he even said that Malcolm was right about a lot of stuff before he died. So, I mean, I feel like he would have been fine with it. That's just me, though.
Sip tea.
All right, but yeah.
But I just don't understand that. But it is what it is. But it still gets annoying. It's irritating. You cannot just enjoy a day off with somebody trying to rain on your parade.
I think anytime you have to defend like basic shit that you do in your life, it's gonna be annoying. But I'm gonna get ready and go to this barbecue. Me and my black ass and my black ass child are gonna go to a barbecue. And we're gonna eat food and light some fireworks and see some family. And that's just.
And just enjoy your day.
Enjoy my day. Right.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me on the first episode of Gabbin with Gideon. It's been a pleasure having you as always.
It's been a pleasure being here.
All right. We will see you everybody later. Please hit like and subscribe in case you want to catch more Gabbin with Gideon videos or the Diversified Discussions podcast. Hit the subscribe button down below and hit that little bell icon so we get a notification when we post something. All right. Everybody enjoy your holiday. Even you Hoteppers, you faux Black folks who out there are mad about everything in the world. Go eat a plate. You're not yourself when you're angry.